Hello again, my name is Botman, and for the convenience of the listeners, I will be responsible for further reading of the script. I will speak in Orel's name. Welcome to the third part of my video series, Madness in the Western World and an Introduction to a Realistic Solution. Second objective, to create a power structure and organization for the coordination of our actions. We need to start forming large, organized and like-minded communities, starting with connections made over the internet. In general, this objective is all about assembling a community of allies and collaborators under the banner of this operation and jurisdiction of the leading team responsible for the realization of this operation, as well as the coordination of their cooperation with respect to the presented model of our power structure. We are naturally very individualistic, and combining this trait with very intelligent people tends to create very arrogant and rebellious individuals, who are typically not too open-minded nor open to cooperating with people that they disagree with, even with regard to minor issues. Contrary to them, certain groups of people are very tribal, disciplined, and cooperative with their like-minded colleagues, which makes them efficient at cooperating and respectful towards people with positions of authority. They are able to act as one when called into action, which makes them very successful in controlling this world system. A dispute for power may potentially appear, which again could then be used to divide us. Some people may attempt to steal this plan as their own, or steal the leading position without being authorized to lead the operation. Every action like this, without Orel's, personal authorization or a proper process, will be taken as an attempt to sabotage the operation. If supporters want to replace me, or perhaps there is someone more competent to lead the operation, everything will be done formally through the orelpolstrat platform. But I take full responsibility of organizing this operation on my shoulders. I've had an unpleasant experience with some dictative type of people before. This man was demanding that things are done entirely his way with no nuance or room for consideration of other opinions, which is not always the right way to handle leadership positions over this operation. They are very often confident people with an aggressive approach and initiative to take certain drastic actions without hesitation. Yes, I agree that we must get things done. We also must be very careful while making vital strategic decisions, and such decisions cannot be made without proper consultations. It would be an insult to throw all the work of everyone involved away just because of brash and egocentric actions. Those who rush things, putting their decisions into actions without proper consultations, puts the success of the operation and its integrity going forward at risk. I have always preferred to be surrounded with different specialists and often expose my ideas to the opinions of others in order to find any possible flaws, and simply to ensure that I don't forget anything before I take action. In our position, we cannot afford to make any careless mistakes. As it currently stands, well-spoken, intelligent, and even charismatic leaders are not in the positions they are supposed to be in. In fact, such a combination is very rare these days. We have intelligent people with skills, ideas, and vision, but they don't get the attention or the appreciation they deserve. We must be smart enough to appreciate those people and their work above the speeches of pretty but empty talks of showmen who blind the masses with their shine and lead us to nowhere. We must be led by those who know how to achieve their goals, and there are many people like that among our ranks, who are just living quietly, hiding in the shadows or going on unappreciated and unnoticed by the aware masses. Unfortunately, history and reality prove that it was always about charismatic people and smooth talkers. So we need to be smart in order to possibly change this, or at least keep in mind that we should always judge people based on their ideas and decisions, not based on personal preference or the popularity of some aggressive individuals. Authority of the leading team must be respected and organization by official internet platforms prioritized.
It's me, Orel, and I am sorry for interrupting at this point, but I have important information to mention at this part. So, in the future, every major announcement will be done through one of our channels and accounts, or possibly through the website when it becomes available. Also, all major announcements will be done only by me, and you will recognize them by my voice. For emergency situations, there is person authorized by me to make such announcements. The reason behind this is to prevent disinformation and the spread out of the aware people throughout many different smaller platforms, which negatively affects our organization in the long run. Thank you, and now Bootman will resume the narration.
After we set up our first platform, I don't want a situation where a few different people, who officially claim to be our allies, promote the activity of aware people on various alternative platforms which are decentralizing our activity and damaging our organizational unity. After we unite aware people and eliminate controlled opposition, I will coordinate our further moves and public announcements by cooperating with all remaining loyal and devoted aware YouTubers. Sometimes it's necessary to focus attention on very important specific subjects or video materials, which must be explained, shared, and discussed in front of the public on a mutual ground with a deep group analysis of the issue. Even aware people are very divided over important matters, mostly because of misguidance from controlled opposition or simply not having full awareness of the situation. We must fix that. So, in the second objective, we will establish tight cooperation and coordination between the major, trusted, aware YouTubers to actively work together, exchange vital intel materials, share them, recommend each other to each other's subscribers, and so on. Also, you're not going to win while fighting against them as some partisans, relying on donations on platforms which allow our voice to be heard and may censor you at any time, because they are in the hands of those who oppose us. This objective is a bonus objective. It is not necessary for the success of this operation, but it will help a lot if we are open and willing to cooperate. After all, the core base for the success of this operation are the regular aware people, not some showmen or celebrities. Still, their support will help a lot. So now, by my own words, anybody is more than welcome to attack this plan, our ideas in public, but nobody has the right to claim of having any leading position in this operation without the architect's, Orel's, personal authorization. We must maintain respect for the leading team's authority in this operation for efficient realization of this operation.